we do our test on the 435i, even though it's rear-wheel drive, we're going to run it in all-wheel drive mode. That's because of the sensitivity of the traction control system. We did try and run the car in rear-wheel drive with traction control off, and we did encounter all the lights. So these new cars we tend to run in all-wheel drive. Our tests in an 8-speed automatic we do in 4th gear. I usually do the test from 2,500 RPMs to redline. Here we're going to do our second test now of the 435i. We just finished the second test of the 435i, continued to run it in 4th gear, 2,500 RPM to redline, and our torque stayed about consistent. So we have about a peak torque gain of 264 compared to our baseline here, and if we move our blue line down, that was about 220. So we're still about 45 foot-pounds of torque gain to the wheels. Our horsepower did very well, still consistently from start test. Here we have about 197. And at that same line, it looks like we're at about 170, 169, 170. So we're gaining about 27, 30 wheel horsepower, and we're also all-wheel drive right now. And so there's about a 20 to 25% drivetrain loss. This shows a little dip in the middle, which is probably still from the stock catalytic converters and cap back, trying to rob some of that power, where then the car kind of re-kicks in and builds back up. So we do have a little bit of a drop in power from about 4,500 RPMs to 5,300 RPMs, but then the car then picks back up and maintains that about 20 wheel horsepower gain. So so far this overall, the entire power curve has definitely benefited for what we've done here with the VRTuned ECU flash. So we're going to do one more run here again in the 435i. Sport mode, traction control off, going to run it in 4th gear. So we're going to come up here in the RPMs. We try and really start to roll in at about 1,500 RPMs and then punch it hard right before the start test at 2,500. So here we go, we're going to do this test right now. So our third test here of the 435i, the car's getting a little hot, and so the power's going down once we reach that about 5,000 RPM. So we really found our good run that's done, and though the dyno will show the consistency of the horsepower and torque throughout the power curve, the realization of the improved drivability and the performance of what we've done with the VRTuned ECU flash will be probably most prevalent once the car is on the street and going through the gears. So we should have a very good car here now that the customer can run and enjoy.